Hey guys, it's LpsHoney, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about kind of a scary topic. I'm going to be talking about the future of LPS. So LPS have been around for quite a long time in the grand scheme of toys, considering they've never really had a solid TV show like My Little Pony or Batman. They've kind of been their own thing. There have been TV adaptations, but they've never been super popular. But with that being said, LPS have amassed an amazing community and fan base. There are a ton of collectors, LPS tubers, LPS Instagrammers, and just people who love the toys in general. And I think we can all agree that they're just super cute. Come on, look at my mascot. It's a newer generation pet, but it's still adorable and clearly an LPS. But recently, Hasbro's kind of been going in a bad direction with LPS. I feel like lately, the creative team behind the Littlest Pet Shop designs has kind of been giving up. It's sad to see and honestly a bit concerning. And what's really worrying is this is actually a recent development. All of a sudden, things just kind of went sour for LPS. Let me give you an example. We all know what G2 LPS look like. They're our favorites, of course, and we love them to death. But it's been a long time since new G2 have been released. At least authentic ones. There's fake ones being made which are amazing, but we're just going to stay with authentic pets for this video. So, after they were released, Hasbro kind of made a mistake. They released what many people consider the Generation 3 LPS, or G3 for short. Here's some examples of G3 pets that I own. As you can see, the eyes changed, the legs changed, and they even got rid of the iconic bobblehead. Now personally, I wasn't a big fan of this generation like a lot of people, but some of them were cute. Like these two here, I think they're adorable. The little laying down pose of Penny Ling and this adorable Cocker Spaniel. Even though it looks completely different to Generation 2, I think these two have their own charm and a few other Generation 3 pets as well. But like I said, majority of us still prefer Generation 2, and a lot of people were unhappy and actually stopped buying LPS because of this. Hasbro actually paid attention and listened to the fans, at least for a little while, and started releasing new G2 pets again. You guys may remember some of these single pets that came out. I think everyone was super excited when it happened, and a lot of people went out and bought them. Things were looking up. Hasbro actually listened to the LPS community, meaning we all banded together to make a big enough difference where a big corporation company actually listened to us. It was a really cool time for the LPS community, and like I said, things were looking up. But then things changed again, and Hasbro introduced the G4 pets, or at least majority of people regard them as Generation 4. Now personally, I feel like G4 pets kinda get a bad rap. A lot of people didn't like them, much like Generation 3, but to be honest, a lot of them weren't that bad. Like, for example, I feel like many of you guys might not know this, but my mascot is actually a Generation 4 pet. As you can see, it has this little scannable code on the back, which you could have used for an app that they came out with, and majority of the G4 pets used to have that little scannable code. And I think my mascot's pretty cute, and a lot of you guys seem to like her as well. Here's some examples of some really cool Generation 4 pets. Hasbro was actually kind of getting back into the swing of things and doing kind of special pets, I guess you could say. For example, this bunny here was part of a sparkle pet range. As you can see, it has a sparkly headband. This zebra here was actually a mail-in pet, which was really awesome because Hasbro hadn't done mail-in pets for quite a while. And this one here was just a regular single pet, but I think we can all agree he looks very dashing. Even though they weren't the best, Hasbro was definitely trying. They gave them back the iconic bobblehead and also gave some of them realistic colors, like my mascot. This is clearly what a calico cat can look like in real life. But they also started doing really colorful pets, which they had done in the past. And to be honest, I think they all looked pretty cool. But unfortunately, like I said, people weren't happy with Generation 4. A lot of people were still upset about what happened with the third generation, that they weren't really interested in these pets. But that's when Generation 5 came into the picture, and honestly, I think Generation 5 was one of the best things to happen since Generation 2. I don't know who was in charge of this particular generation of pets, but I feel like they did an amazing job. It was honestly like having the old LPS back again. Here's some of my favorite Generation 5 pets. As you can see, they really captured the Littlest Pet Shop image while also bringing a fresh look to what Littlest Pet Shop were. As you can see, a Generation 2 LPS cat and a Generation 5 LPS cat don't really look alike, yet they still are Littlest Pet Shop. You can clearly tell. Generation 5 definitely had a more cartoonish look to them compared to Generation 2, but I think we can all agree that, like I said before, this was the best thing to happen to Littlest Pet Shop since Generation 2. They kept the bobbleheads, improved on the designs, and gave the people what they want. Unique colors, and they actually started making LPS that they had never made before. They released the first ever moose and the first ever red panda. They also started doing really cool themes like dessert pets, glow in the dark, metallic, black and white, and even a rainbow collection. Things were going so well for LPS collectors and Hasbro alike. They were releasing multi-packs, single pets, and they were also doing blind bags on the side. Most of their blind bags consisted of teensy pets at this time, which I don't think anyone was mad about because they were really cute. They were also releasing mini LPS now and again, maybe with bigger LPS and sometimes on their own. They weren't the main attraction and they were still very cute, but not the main thing LPS collectors were looking for. So, problem solved, right? Everyone got the LPS they wanted, Hasbro was releasing good designs with whoever was in their creative team, and we could just continue on. At least, that's what we thought. Unfortunately, in 2019, we saw another bad move on Hasbro's part. It's kind of like Generation 3 is happening all over again. Hasbro isn't listening to their customers and they're going really cheap. One of the main complaints about G3 LPS is that they were cheaply made. They got rid of the bobblehead, made the eyes kind of funky, and made the legs and body really tiny for some reason. I understand that toy manufacturing rises in price every year, so toy companies do try and find ways to manufacture their toys cheaper, but this was a little overboard. And while Hasbro hasn't entirely done that with their newer generation of pets, they've definitely made them cheap again. They haven't made the body small or taken away the bobblehead, but they have taken away one of my favorite parts of LPS, the designs. So these are the most recent generation of pets. I don't know if you want to class them as Generation 5 pets or as Generation 6 pets or whatever, but there's definitely been a change. As you can see, the molds are pretty much identical to Generation 5. The only difference is the designs have gone so incredibly bland. All of these LPS are a solid color. The most variation you'll get is a different colored tuft of hair or maybe a little yellow mark on them. Besides that, they're just plain. They all have the exact same eyes, just with different colors and maybe eyelashes added here or there. All of these pets are blind bags. Now, if you were buying LPS back when Generation 3 was being sold in stores, these pets actually might look familiar to you. And that's because in 2014, when Generation 3 pets were being made, they released multiple blind bags. This cow is from the Splashin' blind bags set, and they were very similar. One color with maybe a little patch here or there of a different color with very basic eyes. So clearly this is nothing new for Hasbro. The only difference is, back when Generation 3 was being made and these blind bag pets were released, they were also releasing tons of other pets. They had single packs, double packs, small play sets, large play sets, and they even released the Generation 2 Mummy and Baby packs. Now, if we compare that to what Hasbro's doing today, instead of releasing these as blind bags, but also releasing single, doubles, play sets, everything like that, it looks like Hasbro is releasing 90% blind bags. The fact that Hasbro was putting more effort into Generation 3 than they're putting into these new pets makes me really sad. This is ridiculous. Not everybody wants their pets to be a surprise. Sometimes we want to pick out the cute dog and not get some ugly turtle. No offense to my turtles out there, but mini and teensy LPS aren't the most popular, so I don't understand why Hasbro is selling them as the main pet that you can actually see, and all these pets are hidden away like blind bags. And that's why I'm worried. It seems like Hasbro's just stopped putting effort into LPS. I don't know why, but it's like they changed their creative team back to whoever was doing Generation 3, but made it even worse. On top of that, Hasbro's marketing absolutely sucks, okay? I think we can all admit this. When last did you see a Littlest Pet Shop advertisement? When last did you see some really cool products being released in regards to Littlest Pet Shop that got you so excited? It's been a while, right? I understand blind bags are popular and Hasbro's just trying to jump on whatever trend's happening at the moment, but I think the LPS community is over it, Hasbro. If you ever watch this, I think you need to understand that the LPS community is different. We're kind of unique. I think Hasbro needs to understand that if they're not going to give the LPS community what they want, we're just going to go somewhere else. I mean, look at fake LPS. They exploded in popularity because so many people wanted G2 LPS with new designs. So, the demand was met, and people started buying them. It could be said for other animal toys as well. I could honestly keep rambling forever about my issues with Hasbro. Like, I feel like they give up too easily on designs with LPS. That's why we've been through so many generations in such a short time. They don't really listen to their community as much as they used to, and they're definitely trying too hard to be quote-unquote trendy. All we want is good quality, well-designed LPS. It shouldn't be too hard, should it, Hasbro? I mean, it never used to be too hard for you, so I don't know what happened. And to be honest, there's toys out there that are starting to look like LPS. I mean, look at this owl. Doesn't that look like an LPS to you guys? It does to me. And I wouldn't be surprised if a rival toy company starts making pets. Maybe not exactly like LPS, but something similar. I mean, it probably already is happening as we speak. I don't think we're going to get any new LPS in 2020 because the world's kind of a mess right now. But I'm really scared to see what happens in the future. I don't want Hasbro to give up on LPS, but I also don't want them to continue making these cheap, one-color basic LPS. We all just want well-designed, good quality, like I said. And that's all we can hope for. So, let's all hope that Hasbro sees this video and understands that we'll keep supporting them as long as they keep listening to us. They need to listen to their customers and realize we kinda know best in this situation. Anyway, I kinda just wanted to get that off my chest and talk for a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please let me know what you think about the future of LPS in the comments down below. Do you think Hasbro will start listening to us again? Because if they do, it could be like Generation 3, where they made a mistake and then listened to us. At least that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. We can have a discussion about this. And that's about all. I hope you guys will enjoy my new short film coming out this weekend. And of course, on June 6th, I will be releasing the next episode of LPS The Orphan. So please look out for it. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!